Today, Jim Cottle from Marie Callender's is our guest. Jim knows a lot about pies. And Jim,
Hello.
we were just chatting. Welcome. You told
Thank
us
you.
that apple pie is one of your best sellers.
It is. It's one of our best sellers, and I'm here today to show you how to make one popular pie and from scratch. And we'll.
The way you're starting off is you're saying that the secret to sometimes the whole pie is the great crust, and there are crust secrets.
Absolutely. And I brought one with me today, one of our crust. You can certainly purchase this from Marie Callender's or go to your local supermarket and purchase one of our frozen pies or pie shells, and or make your own if you'd like, whichever works for you.
When you make your own and you roll it out, how do you know you're getting the correct ratio? Because I always end up either with a dry crust or a crust that's sticking all over my hands.
We had more flour. I could have told her that second part.
Follow Kent's suggestion. Add a little bit more flour to it.
The professional pie baker.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Listen to Jim, not me.
Yeah.
So you have to get that correct ratio.
You do. That's real important for the flakiness of the crust, and for the amount of flour that you use to shortening. It should be about a 1-to-1 ratio.
Okay, so again, flour to shortening. 1-to-1?
1-to-1, absolutely.
That seems higher than we might have expected.
For a nice flaky crust, the shortening makes the difference.
And then once we
really
pop it in the oven, how do we keep it? My crust always get a little bit darker than you want them to because you want the insides to bake.
Great question. What you can do is take some foil and tent the outside of the crust so it won't get too dark.
Oh, that sounds easy. So
Yes.
you just put it on right before you put it in the oven.
Correct. Yes.
Help a country boy explain tenting.
Okay. You'll take some foil and you'll put it around the edges like this, all the way around of the crimp here, and that way it won't burn when it's in the oven.
Oh, okay, well, that sounds easy.
Yeah, it really is.
Apples. You know, you've brought, watch this, watch my expertise here, Mitchell.
Okay.
Granny Smith.
Very good.
Apples.
What gave it away? The green color?
Well, yeah, the fact that I saw them in the store the other day, yeah.
Well, that's the next key ingredient, obviously, is the apples. You want to use a lot of apples. Granny Smith's probably the most popular. It holds up very well to baking. I've sliced some right here, nice and thin, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the ingredients to it and mix it up before I put it in here. And you want to start off, like I said, with a lot, because as it bakes, they're going to deflate. So if you have them piled up high, you'll probably end up with a little bit flatter pie by the end. So start off with a good amount.
Okay, are you going to mix that up for
I
us,
am.
Jim?
So
All
we
right.
have some white sugar. You can also use brown sugar if you'd like, or cinnamon, salt, and some flour to thicken up the juice as it bakes. I've gone ahead and mixed some up right here. Just pour it over the top of the apples.
So it really doesn't matter whether it's brown sugar or white?
It doesn't. You can use either one. You can.
Is there a color difference when we're done?
It'll be a little bit darker brown in color if you use the brown sugar to it. So I've added those. I'm just going to go ahead and use my spatula to mix it up till it's all blended and everything's coated. And you want to taste the apples after that and see if they're to your liking. Are they too sweet? Are they not sweet enough? And there's some different things that you could add to it to make it sweeter.
If it's already too sweet, what do you do?
Add more apples.
And the Granny Smith is kind of a sour apple anyway, so you probably want more sugar or more sweetener.
Exactly. Or you could add a little bit of ground lemon zest to it. You could add a little bit of apple jam to it to make it a little sweeter if you like as well.
Yeah, I was wondering, you're not putting any liquid in there at all?
I'm not, no. As I continually mix it, it'll add some liquid to it. You could also add a little bit of water if you wanted to, if you like a little bit more of a runny filling to it.
Okay.
I'm not seeing anything like butter going in at this point.
No
Nothing
butter,
like that.
no. In fact, in our restaurants, we don't add any butter to the crust or the filling. It's pretty much everything that you see right here.
It's the shortening.
It's the
okay,
shortening.
what's the next step then, Jim?
So the next step is we would mix all these up and then get a little bit of juice going in them, and then put it into our crust.
Smells good.
It does already.
You smell that cinnamon, don't you?
Cinnamon and the apples.
Okay.
And you said you have to add more apples than you think you'll need because they're going to reduce.
Exactly. It'll reduce as you bake the pie. So you want to make sure that you fill it up, pretty much to the level of the tin, a little bit higher, like so. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and take our top right here, put it over the top of the pie. Thank you.
Got it.
Like so.
Oh, look at that.
And then go ahead and press it down till it'll crimp all the way around.
Okay, so if you're a fan of symmetry, maybe this is not the business, right? Because that looks like it's a lumpy pillow in there, but it all comes out okay.
It all comes out okay.
That's how we know it's homemade,
That's
right?
how you know
Not
it's
a
homemade.
store-bought pie.
Exactly. So we'll just wipe away the excess dough like this.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
And then you're also saying that venting is a key to the whole deal.
Exactly. You want the air to escape as it's cooking. So we're just going to take, and you can make whatever design you like, but just make some slots like that. You could carve someone's name in there if you like to.
Are you going all the way through?
I'm going all the way through. Exactly.
So cutting right through the crust, and you've put about, what, about 6 or 8 slices through there?
Yes.
Okay, and then in the oven we go.
Well, the last thing I'm going to do before I put it in is I'm going to take some egg, a whole egg, and I'm going to beat it real well, and I'm going to brush the top of it so it has a nice golden brown color,
egg wash,
like you see on this one right here.
Yeah, it gives it that nice shiny finish. It looks beautiful. How far in advance do we have to make these? Can we make them a couple days in advance? Or?
No, you want to really do it this day you're going to eat it. That'll turn out the best.
Day of.
Yes, the day of.